Encino is known as one of the most prestigious residential neighborhoods throughout Los Angeles. Tons of notable celebrities that you know and love live in Encino. But Encino has a lot to offer than just large, private, modern farmhouses. There are smaller condos, there are several great restaurants. And in this video today, we're going to give you a map tour and some street views of what it would be like to live in Encino. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Darren Kriz. I have a real estate team out here. We help clients buy, sell, and invest in property every single day. And if you have a question about Los Angeles, feel free to reach out to us. Information is in the description below. And I have tons of other videos surrounding a lot of different areas in Los Angeles, as well as house tours of new construction, remodeled, hidden gems out here in LA that you might not expect to see. So subscribe, like, and let's get into this map tour. All right, so here is Los Angeles in general. You've got the Inland Empire, you've got the West Side, you've got the San Fernando Valley, and that's what we're going to tune in on today. Encino, located in the southern portion of the San Fernando Valley. Let's just zoom in on that right here. There we go. I actually grew up in the West Valley area and went to high school over there, so I have a lot of friends and family that grew up in the Encino areas and surrounding it, and I've spent tons of time in Encino, so let's just go over some of the neighborhoods. If you type it in here on Google, you can just see what Encino borders. You check it out. All of the surrounding, everything inside the red lines, now that is technically Encino. So Encino is adjacent to Sherman Oaks on the east side and Tarzana on the west side. Just north, we have the Sepulveda Basin rec area and a few golf courses. If you guys like to golf, this is where I'd recommend you play, especially for beginners. They have the easiest courses out there. You've got Woodley, Balboa, and Encino golf courses, all part of Los Angeles City courses, if you didn't know that. There's also a great Balboa Lake right there. I used to spend time feeding the ducks when I was a kid at this Balboa Lake right here. I haven't been there in some time, but now they have a little kickball field. Look at that. It's not a baseball field. It's a baseball field to look like, but it's too small. It's used as a kickball field. But they have some lake rental, boat rentals there. It's just a nice park to bring the family, bring the kids, right in the Sepulveda Basin area. And as you can see, Encino's in a great location because it is right next to the 405 freeway. That can easily get you down to the city, down to Santa Monica, or down to the LAX airport. And also, if you're living in the valley, you're going to get a great bang for your buck living in Encino. Fun fact, actually, before we continue, is that The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was filmed primarily in Encino. Many of their homes are in Encino because you can buy a $7 million home that's way bigger than what you'd be getting for $7 million in Beverly Hills. You'd be getting not to say a small shack, but in Encino, you're going to get a nice private gate. You're going to be in a secluded neighborhood. You can get a security guard, security camera surrounding it in maybe a cul-de-sac, brand new construction potentially. That's what you're going to be getting in the valley. It is a little bit hotter. It's about 10 degrees hotter normally in Encino than it would be 20 minutes south, which is pretty shocking if you're not from Los Angeles, if you're not from the San Fernando Valley. But let's zoom in on more that Encino has to offer. Aside from the 405, it's also right next to the 101 freeway. Now, bear in mind that this is probably one of the most congested areas. You know, when people move to LA, they're always like, how's the traffic? You know, the traffic is not great. It's obviously going to be hectic pretty much all hours of the day, except Sunday. Sunday mornings, if you want to get somewhere, you can do that a little easier. But the 101 and the 405, where they connect right here, this is always going to be major congestion, major traffic right there. But this is what takes you to Calabasas. I'm sure you guys have heard of Calabasas as well. Let's look down here on Encino. Encino passes through, Ventura Boulevard passes through Encino right here. That is the main street where you're going to find several shops and restaurants. You've got Katsuya right here. Great sushi spot, highly recommended. And then let's touch on, you got the Encino Medical Hospital, and you've got a Benihana's. You've got tons of great restaurants right here. Most of your hotels in Encino are going to be closer to the 405, adjacent to Sherman Oaks, because you have the Sherman Oaks Galleria right next to it, which is a large mall there in Sherman Oaks. And Ventura Boulevard, let me drop a little our guy right here so you can see a street view of what it looks like to be driving down Ventura Boulevard. So here we are. Now, this is it. You're going to have a bunch of family-owned businesses to both sides, your mom-and-pop spots. You're going to have a few car dealerships as well, but as we keep on moving this way, let's actually go the opposite way. We're going to head toward the Encino Commons. But Ventura Boulevard is just a beautiful area. You're going to see a lot of palm trees as well. There we go. We got some nicer skies. You got the palm trees. And then we're heading to the Encino Commons. Let me look around for you guys. This is it. This is the Habit Burger Grill I go to pretty often. If you guys are fans of I was going to say ranch, because Habit has some of the best ranch dressing that you'll ever have. Dip your fries in there, put it on your burger, put it on your chicken club sandwich, whatever you want to do. But this is it. We've got more shops, more little small franchisee shops, such as your basic, like I said, Habit. You've got your Panda Express, and then the Encino Commons, Encino Town Center right here, your Yogurt Land, and you've got more sushi spots and your Yamoto. And then as you keep heading down, you've got your local Chili's. You got to always have a local Chili's. Here's the Encino Commons sign. So this is what it looks like, guys. Beautiful downtown Encino. I guess you can call it downtown areas, but you've got the palm trees. You've got the Encino Commons sign. And then you've got your local Chili's. That's what I was talking about. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of more of a sense of what it looks like if you're driving down Ventura, the Coffee Bean. Several coffee shops, several cafes, several restaurants, pharmacies, grocery stores, Jamba Juice. Truly, whatever you would want is going to be on Ventura Boulevard. If you're looking for higher-end restaurants, you're going to go to the east side. That's where you're going to find your, let's say, Korean barbecue. There is also steakhouses such as Larson's, one of the best steaks I've ever had. It's going to be right here. As you can see, Larson's Steakhouse. This is a nice area. Let me just show you this little intersection right here where you'll have your Larson's Steakhouse, and this is the Encino Place. Look, they've got a carousel as well. Some water features. There's a CPK overlooking the street. Nice area. Larson's Steakhouse, some of the best, probably top 3 steaks I've ever had at Larson's Steakhouse right there. And you've got other smaller shops right there if you want to, just taking everything at the Encino Place. If we're talking about apartments, we've got some apartments right here, right across the street as well. So this is where you're going to feel like you're more in a downtown-y area. You see the commercial buildings surrounding us, and you're just a couple of blocks away from the 405 if you keep heading down Ventura right here. So you see nice high-rise commercial buildings there in Encino. It makes you feel like you're in downtown LA without a lot of the mess that downtown LA has to offer. And there are a lot of condos in Encino, but not a crazy amount of newer apartment buildings that you'd see in maybe Studio City. You're going to see more luxury apartment buildings such as the Boulevard, such as the Avalon. And you'll see some of those. You'll see those exactly in Woodland Hills as well on the opposite side of Encino. But areas like Encino, people are always going to be moving there just because of its prestige, its name, that they don't really need to build a luxury apartment building to raise the rent price. You're still going to be paying maybe close to like $3,000 to $3,500 for a 2-bedroom apartment, let's say. And then home prices are going to be over $1 million for sure on average, closer to $2 million plus on the average side, depending on what you're looking for. If we're talking about condos in Encino, let me show you some of the residential areas first. If we go north here, you see, so everything north of Ventura Boulevard is going to be a lot cheaper than the homes south of Ventura Boulevard. And you'll hear that quite often if you have lived in Los Angeles, if you've lived in the Valley, because north of Ventura Boulevard, let's drop someone right here on a residential street. Look at that. We've got modern farmhouses galore. If you have driven through Encino, you're going to see several homes looking like this. This one is gives you a little more contemporary style with the nice stone detail on the exterior and the darker tones on the exterior as well. But as we drive down this street, this is north of the boulevard. Like I said, beautiful homes. You're going to see a nice customization of different styled homes throughout. It's not going to be your cookie cutter moderns everywhere, which is why people like it. But you do get homes with nice large driveways. And if this home was south of the boulevard, it would probably be $500,000 more, give or take. But then you'll also get smaller homes that have not been remodeled, such as this one, and you can always comfortably live in something like that too, while still being in a great neighborhood here in Encino. But let me just keep showing you what it looks like throughout this. So yeah, we saw a couple modern farms here north of the boulevard, and if we go over here, there's your local Encino Little League. You've got Libet Park. You can bring the dogs. You do also have the Encino Dog Park. If you just go a little bit north around the Blvd Basin, Encino Village, you're going to see more homes. Back when I first started real estate, I door knocked every single home here in the Encino Village, pretty much every home north of Ventura Boulevard. You have tons of elementary schools as well. If you're looking for schools, Encino, one of the highest rated areas in the valley for school-wise. Tons of different little leagues. Here we go. We've got more baseball fields on Valley Family Field, bunch of facilities. Mid-Valley, I played so many games here when I was growing up. As a kid, tons of tournaments, if that's what you're into. And it's right next to that dog park right here, Blvd Basin Dog Park. If you have dogs, recommend you bring your dog to that dog park because that is one of the bigger dog parks as well. Off-leash, and it is gated too. And so there's all your local spots, Amazon Fresh. I touched on all that. And there are several condos as well throughout as you go, such as like over here. And you can buy, I was just involved in a transaction. It was a $700,000 condo. If you want to see that one, it is on my channel. I think I have it posted a few months back. New remodeled condo, $700,000. It was a steal, sold in 2 days. Pretty wild. But you will see specific condos or homes, hidden gems here in Encino that you don't know about. And if you're in a great area, might as well jump on that. But then if we touch on south of the boulevard, now here's where you're going to be seeing some monstrosities when it comes to homes. Let's go down Valley Meadow because Valley Meadow Road, one of the most prestigious homes, one of the most prestigious streets. As you can see, we're heading down here. You can't even really see many of the homes. You're going to have private gated homes such as this one, private gated driveways. So many celebrities live here. They can range up to $20 million. I know a home that's going to be listed for over $20 million. I'm going to be doing a full luxury home tour on that home as well on my main channel. If you haven't seen my main channel either, just like this one. They're building this from scratch. Probably going to be listed for $15 million or so. Right here on Royal Oak. You see the driveway. And then boom, this one. This is one of the larger homes in Encino here on Royal Oak. I was trying to think. I think this one might have been purchased by a major celebrity. I think it's possible, depending on when this was taken. Joe Jonas bought a home here on Royal Oak for $14 million. Jonas Brothers. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. But then you do have homes like this that have been here for a few decades. Still gated driveway, gated home. Privacy is top tier here in Encino on Royal Oaks. But that's what you're getting here. It's a little more hilly as well as you drive down in this area. You got the Encino Reservoir, which really you can't see unless you go hiking, which is one thing about LA that LA has that New York does not have is hiking trails. New York, you're not seeing any hiking trails really anywhere. How do you even, I actually would not know. Maybe you have to hike the stairs going up the Empire State Building. But then also, let's go down one more street here as we're south of the boulevard. Right here, heading down White Oak. This is where, it's blurred out. This is celebrity's home. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but Logan Paul used to live there. Currently, it's sold to another major A-list celebrity. It's MGK. Megan Fox used to live. I don't know how often they live there. And then you got Michael B. Jordan's house right next to them. Not trying to spoil all the A-list celebs, but that just shows you guys where all the celebrities are on these prestigious private streets here. And then as you go up, it does get a little more hilly. You can see beautiful palm trees. Older homes as well. It's a good mix of old homes, new homes, modern farmhouses galore. It's Encino. I mean, you're thinking of modern farmhouses when you're thinking of Encino because those are being built like no other, and they're getting sold like no other too. And then let's see, we've got on the west side here, bunch of commercial buildings, offices, office spaces as we head into the Tarzana area, the Tarzana shopping square. And you got Braemar Country Club if you're into golf and don't want to just play at the local city courses. But this one is the hardest golf course in LA, where we got the easiest and the hardest. So you've really got the best of both worlds there in Encino. And that was pretty much everything that I wanted to cover. Encino isn't the largest area, but you've got a good mix of old homes, new homes, A-list celebrities living there, or just your local families living in north of Ventura Boulevard. Or I have a lot of friends that have purchased condos in the $700,000 to $900,000 range, and they're very happy. The appreciation's going up. HOA isn't crazy high, and you are right around action. As if you want to go south, take the 405 south, take the 101, get to Studio City. If you want more bars or a nightlife, you're going to have to keep going down, keep going east on the boulevard. Sherman Oaks has some nice bars, so does Studio City if you're looking to live somewhere around there, but stay in the San Fernando Valley. But growing up in the San Fernando Valley, absolutely loved it. Have so many friends, so many family members that have lived or have spent a lot of time in Encino. And that was pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you watching this map tour of Encino. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you wanted me to touch on a little bit more. Sherman Oaks Castle Park mini golf. I didn't mention that. I guess that's in Sherman Oaks, so doesn't count for this one. But like I said, hit the subscribe button. Like this video. Check out the rest of my videos for more information about all things Los Angeles, as well as house tours that I'm posting several videos every single week, so stay tuned for that. But my name is Darren Kriz. I have a real estate team out here. We help clients buy, sell, and invest in property every single day. So if that's you or someone you know, reach out to us down in the description below. Feel free to text me, email me with any questions at all. I answer pretty quickly to everyone that reaches out, or comment what you thought. Like, subscribe, already said all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Let's make 2023 a great year, investing-wise as well. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.